You are upsetting people. You didn't mean to. You don't mean to. Okay, but we gotta go back to. I know I talk about the same things over and over, but it's because it's all part of this ascension. So we gotta go back to pre-COVID and specifically pre-2025 and who you were, right? Your gifts have grown. You're getting a firmer grasp on who you are as in empath, HSP, starseed, whatever you're figuring out that you are. You're more secure in that, so you're not hiding it like you were. So you're just walking around being you, trying to adjust to who you're figuring out you are, what gifts you have, what path you have, your journey, blah, blah, blah. Other people don't understand, right? They're not empaths, they're not starseeds, they're not HSPs. And now that you're more secure in that, it's confusing people. And like I said, you're not intentionally confusing people, but people are pretty shallow, so they don't understand how. What I'm getting specifically is like how you can be nurturing but firm at the same time. So it's like before you were nurturing, but you were not being mean, but you were more of a doormat, like we all were. We feel people's pain, so we don't want them to have pain, so we bend over backwards to try to please people. And while you're still nurturing, you're no longer doing that. Now you're nurturing, but you've got boundaries. And they're like, what is this? So they're a little shocked that there's boundaries. So they want to say that you've turned into a bitch or something. But as time goes on, I'm like, no, you're still nurturing. What is this? I'm confused. You're not a doormat anymore, but you're still nurturing. How can you be both? Because most empaths, most of our lives are not both. We either are doormats or we learn our lesson and we get too damn firm. But you're both. And it's confusing people. What the guys are saying is that you're more fluid. You're fluid. You can be both. I can be nurturing, but I can foresee someone taking advantage, so I know when to set the boundaries. Like, you're getting good at being an empath. That's what's happening. And to outsiders, again, it seems inauthentic because people I know that are nurturing, I can manipulate and walk all over. But you won't let me anymore. How can you be nurturing but have boundaries? They're very confused. So while other people are seeing it as a sign of, I don't know, it looks like it's like you're inconsistent. Are you a nurturer or are you someone with strong boundaries? Because up until now, that hasn't been a thing where that could exist in the same person. But what it is you growing and adjusting to who and what you are. It's growth for you. So I say let them be confused, but I'm getting that they're genuinely confused and fascinated by your ability to, again, have strong boundaries but still remain empathetic and compassionate. You're like a mystery to people, and I'm getting unattainable. But you're like this powerful source of inspiration. So let me tell you what I was seeing specifically, like a repeating theme of, meet people, and because you are an empath, you give off a good vibe, you care about people, and the people who seek that in other people because they want to manipulate it, they're like, yes, I found somebody else to manipulate. But then they try to manipulate you and you've got boundaries. Like, wait a minute, that's not how this works. They're very confused, and so they will make things up. People cannot, how can I say this? People cannot justify that in their understanding because they see people as, these are people I can manipulate or these are people I can't. And up until now, it's been I can manipulate the nurturing people. I can't manipulate the people with boundaries. But you're both. What do? I don't understand how that exists, so I'm going to make up a story in my head to make it make sense. And I'm going to make it that you're inauthentic, that you're fake. So just know you're going to run into problems with that, and you got to get to the place where I don't care what people are thinking. I don't care what people are saying about me. I know who I am. I have a firm grasp on who I am. And it's confusing people because, like I said, pre-2025, that did not exist. An empath with boundaries? No. That wasn't a thing. So people are very confused. And people don't like to walk around confused, so they'll rationalize it in their head and make up a story. It must not be real. You must not be genuine. And so while it's annoying that people are making things up, and actually may even like make false accusations, because there's no way you're the good person you pretend to be if you've got boundaries. So I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna justify that with some story I make up in my mind. So while that's annoying that people are making up stories about you, it speaks to the phase you've come into, this deep healing, self-regulation, growth that you've had. You're becoming self-sufficient, and again, it's like I'm still going with my HSP empath thing of I have this need to help or to heal, but I also am learning to protect myself while I do it. And so I keep getting you're like this powerful source of inspiration. So who cares what the people who don't understand you think or what they make up? Who cares? This is growth for you. I guess this is linked to the message. I just posted a message, a short one, a few hours ago about like the ancestors saying money's coming, and the other day I posted something about money's coming, because now they're saying that like because you've gotten to this place, this is a sign to let you know you've gotten to this place. If you've got people that are confused by you now and like making up stories because they can't rectify a nurturing person with boundaries, and they're going to make up stories, and that's okay. That's your sign that you're here in this place where you should be, because when you get to this place, this is when the financial stuff comes. Professional growth. Something pushes you in the spotlight. It's almost like maybe something goes viral. Because now they're switching it to like, okay, yes, we have to warn you about these people that are confused, so they're going to make up stories to make it make sense to themselves. But now see that as a sign. Like when that happens, that's your sign that you're at this place where you've had enough of this growth that you're going to be pushed out into the spotlight. I keep wanting to say viral. Something's going viral. So they want you to like embrace this. Yeah, it sucks. People are going to talk about you, but if you're an empath HSP, you should be used to that by now, you know? So yeah, it sucks, but that is your sign. You're here, you've made it. This is about to happen. So embrace this, and recognize that it means you've gone through this transformation. And you're about to be supported by your tribe. You're going to find your tribe, which, as an empath, that's my biggest thing is like, where are my people? Because I have been the outsider forever, because I've never in my personal life been around an empath, you know. Thank God for you guys. I'd have never connected with you guys. See how things have to happen? I had to get on Etsy because I'd have never known there was other people out there like you. But yeah, so you're going to be supported by your tribe. And when you see this happening, where people can't figure you out, so they have to create a bullshit narrative about you, that's your sign that you're here and you made it, and you're about to have, quote unquote, your big break. When it comes to your path, your career, and it may not even be like the career you're in, but if that's the case, you already feel your career kind of shifting to like a more healing empath thing. Your passion, whatever you're passionate about and putting your hard work into, it's about to be rewarded when you see this happening, where people can't figure you out, so they create a false narrative about you. Or like, this happened my whole life, where people just make up what my life is. I'm like, what? I've lived this life. None of that happened. Like, okay, that's your sign that you're there, and something's about to go viral. You're getting pushed out into the spotlight. Look for 1515. Yay, you.